Yeah, the furries were in town this weekend. I just completely forgot about that.
Wait, the furry convention?
Yeah.
Dear God.
You just remind me of a CSI when someone gets murdered at a furry convention.
I think I remember you talking about that.
Did they die in a, what do they call it, a fur pile?
Yeah, they were yuffing or something, or whatever it's called.
Yiffing.
Yiffing, that's it, yiffing.
What you don't know is Jeremy is actually secretly a furry.
Sparkle Bunny, Purple Pony, that's my name.
That's why you're Noblesteed.
Yes. I made that in, like, middle school or something. I don't even know. That was my first email address. And now it's stuck. I can't get rid of it.
Draw your sword, knock your arrows, and ready your spellbook. It's time for another episode of The Gamesmen. What role will you play?
Hey guys, welcome to episode 26 of the Gamesmen RPG. We, as ever, are here to play games. I am Hardlydan, your host, and with me, as well as the usual Gary Amras89 lever, we have one of his friends, Jeremy, otherwise known as Noblesteed76. And since you're new here, why don't you introduce yourself, tell us a bit about you, stuff like that.
All right, I'm Jeremy. Friend for Gary's for a long time. He turned me on this podcast, and I guess he invited me on, so...
Of course, works for me. And Gary, how are you doing, sir?
I have an addiction. Oh, God. Well, we'll get into that in a little bit. Don't want to ruin the surprise. Keep everyone waiting on bated breath. Oh, man. Well, it's funny because I mentioned at the end of the last podcast that Chinchilla made a recovery, and then the next day she passed away.
Yeah.
So that was fun. Wasn't a happy camper, filled up on alcohol, and was quite drunk the next night.
Rare indeed.
We may find a new friend for Chiller eventually. We're waiting a little bit. But we did get a new kitten because we gave this kitten, whenever we found her a couple months ago, to the wife's Graham, and she said, like, we'll pay you money to take her back because she's like a terror, we hate her, and we can't stand her anymore because she cries all the time. And she was crying because, like, they left her in a room basically all day, every day. So, like, nobody was playing with her, and she was all lonely, so she was, like, trying to get attention. And she hasn't done anything, and she's right next to me right now, scratching my chair.
Hopefully she doesn't learn from the other one how to turn your computer off.
They hate each other so much right now. Like, they just hiss at each other all the time. But, we call her Curie because whenever we were bringing her home, she was quite curious. And she was, like, jumping around the whole car and, like, climbing on my head and everything while I was driving. She's crazy. She's a lot of fun. But the other cat hates us because we brought in another cat. And she doesn't even get along with all the other ones that my mom has here. So we're hoping that keeping them in close proximity, they'll actually get along eventually.
Yeah, they will.
They've been in the same room together, about 5 feet apart, staring at each other, wanting to murder each other, but that's okay.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it's like when we got our first dog, we had this old cat, and yeah, she was not happy for a while, but at the end, a few months later, they were sleeping together, and yeah, it was cool. So yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
You don't understand Tazzy, though. Man, she hates everybody. Actually, it's funny, I'm the only person she'll allow the pet right now, really, because I don't know, she hates everyone else. And I like, because she was all upset yesterday, I put her on my lap for like 2 hours and just let her sit there while I was playing stuff. So, Go ahead.
I'll say it took 5 years for Megan's cat to take a liking to me. I can pet it.
I hope it's not that long. Oh, man. Other than that, more housework, and not even my housework. I helped Courtney's dad and her gram put up siding on her gram's house. Like, they tore the old siding down, and because her gram puts like a coat of paint on the house every like 6 months or year or whatever, the paint basically became concrete to the siding, and we had to like bash up the siding to get it off. Oh my god, it was horrible. And we only did one side of the house. We didn't even do the whole house. But I helped them out, and then yesterday, well, I did that before we went to one party for her family, and then for her one cousin's or niece's, whatever, birthday party, we were all sitting there, and they were working on the pool because the pool was clean, and then overnight, like, a bunch of algae just started basically coming off the sides and all this crap, and since nobody else was doing it, I decided to pick up the skimmer and skim the pool. And like, they're like, you don't have to do that. I was like, nobody else is doing it. You're not going to get the pool clean just by emptying the filter every 5 minutes. So I did that, and her family can't say I never do anything for any of them now. Because like for an hour of the party, I was just skimming the pool. And I helped with siding and everything, so I think her dad actually likes me, and then we got really drunk. Well, we didn't get really drunk. I drank a lot of beers, though, before going home, and then drinking more. Happy 4th of July, Americans. And happy, thank God we got rid of those people section to the British. But that's really it for me. I haven't done too much with the house, just cutting a lot of grass today. And I smell because I didn't get to take a shower before doing this podcast. For everyone that wanted to know.
Nice.
And I still got grass on me. Dan, what have you been up to other than being...
not a huge amount. Playing some video games, obviously. And being really ill. It's horrible. During the day, I'm absolutely fine. But about 9, 10 o'clock, it starts kicking in. And my back starts aching. And my temperature starts rising and rising. And last night it got to like 102 whilst I was in bed feeling like utter crap and didn't sleep.
Yeah, it seems like it goes up a degree an hour.
Yeah, so I'm going to go to the doctors tomorrow, see if I can find out what the hell's wrong with me, because it's horrible. And obviously this cough's still there. And yeah, I just want to go to bed.
You have a little bit of time before you can. Like an hour and a half.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I guess, have I done anything? I potted up some plants for the front of Mum's house and a couple of things like that, and that nearly killed me. So yeah, I haven't really done much at all. But yeah, I guess, well, we might as well go into what games we've been playing. So Jeremy, as you're first on the list, why don't you tell us what you've been playing and, some thoughts about them, games, obviously.
Yeah, I haven't been playing too much. It's been getting nice outside, so I've been kind of out doing stuff, but I've been playing Metro Last Light a lot. It's pretty fun, but it fixed a lot of things with Metro 2033, but I don't think I like it as much.
I liked it a lot more.
What? Really?
Yeah, it's like the you can actually do a lot more stealth and stuff in it, and it looks better, and I don't know, I just really enjoy it. Maybe the story's not as much.
Yeah, it seems like it's just like a shooter, pretty much. Like, it's not much. I don't know, it just seemed like it was more action-y. I do like the fact that if you reload, it doesn't get rid of how many bullets you have in the gun already.
Yeah, all right.
I don't think I noticed that.
Yeah, in 2033, if you had like 6 or 5 bullets left in your revolver, and if you emptied it, you would lose those 5 shots.
Yeah.
Now, is it only that, or is it like any gun would do that?
I think it was any gun, because at one point I was just reloading after every monster I killed, and then I realized I had no bullets left.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I never even noticed that.
But, that's pretty good. Finished Octodad the other day. It wasn't a very long game.
Before you go off of that, how far have you gotten in the last night?
I jumped on the train to follow the dark one, and now he's leading me, I guess, through the surface.
Oh man, I'm trying to remember how many hours you got into it.
Let me check actually. Only 7.
Oh, so you're a decent amount, man. I think that'd be about half, maybe. I'd have to look how far or how many hours it took me to do it, but I think that's probably about halfway.
I hope so, because it seems like it's coming to an end. I hope it keeps going.
Oh, I got 11 hours into it, so maybe you're 3/4.
Oh no. I don't know. Other than that, like I said, Octodad. I finished that recently. Like I said, it wasn't a very long game, but it was just really fun, I guess.
I need to play that at some point.
Yeah, what is it? It's only like 2 hours long?
Yeah, I have 6 hours just because I played it with Megan, kind of co-op, which is just impossible.
Horrible. Is it one person does the arms, one person does the legs, or is it like one half the body and the other half?
We did one half. I got the left half, she got the right half.
Oh, dear God.
Walking was just the hardest thing in the world.
The one place that I really had trouble just on my own was whenever you're in the aquarium area, but there's like a kids kind of play area, and you have to make it up it.
Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah, I had so much trouble doing it on my own. I don't even think I could do it with another person.
Dad, just reverse ski.
I ended up throwing my body. I tried to swing, just throw myself and grab onto something else because it was so hard in the end.
That was fun. Yeah, I really hope they, by buying it, like I said, it's not very long, but I hope it promotes weirder games, kind of just different things to do, I guess.
Yeah, well, there have been some crazy games out on Steam, and it's just all those games getting greenlit and all this stuff, and kickstarted stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've also played an older, I guess, FPS made on the Source engine is the Fistful of Frags.
Yes, I haven't played that, but I have seen it.
Me and my friends have been playing that a lot. It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's free, and it's kind of like a Wild West shooter kind of thing.
Yeah, it looked interesting.
At one point, there was a piano. I guess the one kid just wanted to play the piano the whole time. So I just sat there and defended him playing against the piano. It was pretty fun.
Oh my God.
He eventually got upset and then stopped playing the piano, but
because he couldn't play any good songs.
It was just the one song.
Was it that traditional kind of sound from an old Western movie with a kind of plinky, slightly out of tune piano? Yeah.
One song.
Oh, awesome.
I just discovered Peggle also.
A free download on Origin.
It was a free download on Origin. I liked it so much I put it on the iPad, and then I don't know why I keep playing it.
Yeah, I've not really. I mean, Steve used to go mad about Peggle, didn't he?
Really?
Yeah, he loved it. And I just I got it, but I haven't played it yet.
Maybe I'll pick it up and try it.
The day I finally get round to it, it'll be the day it comes off Origin for free.
Yeah, it was definitely
it was worth the free price.
Yeah, I mean, it's still there right at this moment, so you might be able to pick it up.
Well, we'll see. I'm logging in now.
Oh dear. Well, whilst you're logging in, why don't you tell us what you've been up to playing, game-wise?
Yeah, because I can't remember my Origin login, so that's good.
Amras89.
Oh God. Well, the first thing I guess I'll mention, because I didn't mention it last week, was Shovel Knight, because I did tag along. I still need to put it up. I've been so busy this last week and whatever.
Oh, we're waiting for more YouTube subscribers, aren't we?
Yeah. It's okay, my videos suck anyway. But that game is so awesome. Oh, I love it. It's like I wanted to kickstart it whenever it was up on Steam, and I never did, and I'm like kicking myself for it. But like I picked it up on the Wii U, and wow, just shoveling, like there's random loot on the ground that you can shovel and get stuff out of, and loot and whatnot. And I like you do that, you get stuff out of enemies. There are a bunch of secret areas in each level that you can find more, gems and whatnot, and just the mechanics of using a shovel to attack enemies is hilarious. I love jumping on enemies' heads using a shovel. It's just like the pogo sticking of like DuckTales.
Yeah, Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
It does look awesome. I am definitely going to have to pick that up.
Yes. Yes, you will. But yeah, that game is tons and tons of fun. I want to beat it so bad. And I've also been playing Evoland.
I need to finish that.
I still need to play through it all. They went Final Fantasy VII in this one part. I was like, damn you! And like just how everything keeps changing, it's just so awesome. I love it. I need to keep playing it more and more. I played a little bit of Call of Juarez Gunslinger because Dan's like, you have to play it. So I was like, fine, I'll try to get into it.
Wait, you got it, so you might as well try it.
Got a lot of games, just like you're saying. Just gotta get around to playing them all. But it's really, really cool. Definitely, you want to be behind cover because those enemies are not the easiest. And I did put it up on the hard and everything, and they will like shoot you up pretty good.
No, it's damn easy getting headshots on them.
Yeah, it is.
Even pretty long distance ones with the revolver. You're like, bring.
Yeah, I stopped using the revolver after like or I got like a rifle or whatever. Yeah, but not too much I can say about it because I played through the first two levels, I think. I think that's probably what I did. And then after that, I started playing a little bit of Marlow Briggs, and that is so God of War-ish. It's awesome.
Yeah, it is almost a direct copy. But it's great fun.
And for Steve getting it for 99 cents and giving it to me, especially since I got it for free, damn. Hey, Titanfall's ready to play now. Yeah, we should play that.
Yeah.
I've played them all. It's just, I love the, like, I think I only played like a very little bit of this as well, but, the one part where, I can't remember what he says. I think it's like the little skull spirit thing or whatever.
Oh yeah, it's like floating around you.
Yeah. He says something, he's like, it's okay, it's gonna be a bloodbath. It's like, oh, the gods will agree. I can't remember what gods he says, but he says that. I just started busting out laughing.
There's another brilliant bit where he says something. He says, oh, I've given you a new name, and it's now something like, and I can't remember exactly what he says in the foreign language, but it means dancing princess of death. I should call you Choo Choo for short. It's like, oh, god damn it. It's a very fun game. If a little short.
I like what Indifference Aaron said. He's like, come on, they killed the black man in his own game.
Yeah, it's like within the first minute.
Yeah, really. It's in the very beginning of the game. You're just like, wow.
Yeah.
But other than Marlow Briggs, I really need to play more of that. It's got the humor and craziness that I'm really gonna like. Hearthstone, played a little bit more of that. And I'm gonna call my deck that I've created the comeback, because I don't know what happens. Like, I got, 6 health left, the person has 20, and I just, get these cards that, just save my ass. And man. I feel so bad for the people, too, because, they're, dominating me the whole time. I'm not pulling out anything good. I'm, holding them at bay, by a little bit, and then I just get cards and I can finally pull them out and take them out, and I'm like, yes! So, I've really enjoyed it. Actually, I think Ryan was one of the guys that came back against, but there's another one online that he was just dominating me. And then I got enough good cards. I think I had a card to take out all of his cards. He had 4 or 5 on the field, took them all out. Had 2 of my own. And then I pulled out 3 more the next turn. I don't think he had a card to pull out or something like that. And, he pulled out something that had, guard or whatever, taunt on it. That's what it is, taunt. And I took it out with a fireball and had enough damage to take him out. I was like, yes! So, I love my deck. It just somehow works so well. I need to figure out how to, copy it onto the European one, my European account, so I can just use that. Because it works quite well. Whenever it does work, I don't always win. But when I do, I piss people off.
I haven't played that for a while now. I need to have another go.
Yeah, I try to play, once every couple nights, just, a game or two. Just for a little bit of fun. And something easy to do.
Mm.
One of the last games I played was Guild Wars 2. Courtney started playing. She's actually playing it right now. And they came out with the new content. And
yeah.
I did the very beginning of it. I haven't done any more. Courtney's been pissed off at me because I haven't. And you too, Dan, because you haven't been on. She finally beat the game, technically. Because she got the end credits. She beat Zaitan, I guess, is the best way to describe that. And she's done her dungeon a couple times to get, her legendary and stuff, finally. But, I didn't play too much of it. I just did the, very, very beginning bit in the new area and stuff, and, Courtney says the story behind that's pretty cool, so I'm gonna have to finish that, and Dan, you need to get on.
So, yeah, alright.
It's something interesting, and, well, I don't want to get too far ahead of you. Charles Fusion put a little bit of that, just doing the new G4T map, which is,
pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's Park and Ride. I can't remember what the area is, but it's third one in. And, I beat Dan's time.
Oh, you bastard.
Just beat your time. Who's the other guy that just added me? Oh, I can't remember his name.
No, I can't remember either.
I was just right behind Chapstick. That's who it was. And, so pissed off. I just cannot do good on that map. And then whenever I finally did really good, I was like, oh, I'm gonna beat him. Oh, I screwed up. And I just got right behind him, but I just got ahead of you, Dan. I was like, yes, at least I beat Dan. Now I can piss him off. But
oh, man. I'm going to get better soon because my reaction times are so terrible at the moment.
I think you have till this Friday. I think it's either this. Yeah, I think it is this Friday. But the last thing I've been playing so much of is Minecraft. I'm embarrassed to even say it.
Don't be embarrassed. Just let it take you.
Oh, it's taking me. I played Minecraft on the 360 and everything.
And now you're playing the proper version.
Yeah, I finally picked it up on the PC. Because I was talking to my cousin, and then I was talking to him about the guy that's traveling to the end of Minecraft and whatnot. He's doing a stream and shit. And I was like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna pick it up. So I got it. Not really picking it up, I just bought it and downloaded it. I started playing single player, just doing my own thing, just going through it. first time I've actually done survival mode, because I didn't, like, whenever I had it on 360, I was just doing, like, creative and shit, making some crazy stuff. But I did survival, and then I went on my cousin's server, which is also survival. And, like, we started off by just making this little shack with, like, a bed in it and stuff. And now I have, like, a goddamn castle. And I went so far. Well, I found out that my place is, like, right over top of, like, a cavern or whatever. And it's huge. Like, I found out, digging down into it, I kind of accidentally hit into it and fell down to my death. But, like, I found the one level of it because it's multiple levels. And I made a staircase going straight down into the world and found the one level, and then kind of put some doors up, so the monsters that would be there. My cousin kind of went around to putting torches up so, nobody will spawn again down there. And then I built down even, I built over a little bit and then built down even further in and made to the second level down. And, yeah, kind of looked around that area. I dug a very, very, very big hole into the one side, because I was trying to get some more cobblestone because I needed it, and I've used, like, every single bit of it. Because I needed to make the special looking block for my, like, floor.
The OCD's kicking in.
Yeah. I wanted the floor to look, pretty. It's basically a gigantic courtyard made out of, like, it looks like stone brick kind of things. I don't really...
Technical term, that.
Yeah. I'm not sure exactly what it'd be called. But it looks a lot prettier. But because it's so gigantic, I've put, like, over 1,000 blocks, if not more, into it, and right before I started to, like, try to look for some news, but you didn't find any new stuff that I wanted to talk about. So I could have finished it by now, damn it. But, I almost finished putting everything down. Like, you have to smelt all the stuff, and I stole my cousin's lava, and thank God he doesn't listen to this because I have to replace that. But I put his lava into the smelting thing and put cobblestone in to make stone, and then I had to craft the stone to make these blocks and blah blah blah, and I've done so much of that today. It's ridiculous. Almost finished the whole area. It looks pretty, it looks awesome. I landscaped the land around my castle fort thing, so it looks prettier and my stuff can be seen better. And, like, I got rid of mountains to make my stuff show up. Oh man,
that game gives you so much accomplishment for doing really nothing. I just got rid of something and I feel so good about it.
Yeah,
just leveled a mountain.
Yeah.
I remember when I built Lee, I was on a server with Lee, who's obviously on the show sometimes, and we kept losing this amazing city, this underwater city that I was making. So to help us find it, I made a tower all the way to the top of, as high as you could go, and then basically turned it into a massive lighthouse with lava encased in glass blocks. And that took so long. I mean, it was so many floors, and I built a staircase, and it was amazing. It was brilliant, but the amount of times I died falling off that thing.
I made a hole in the side of the mountain. It was supposed to open up, and the staircase was supposed to come out using, like, pistons. There was, like, 15 pistons, and it just took me, like, a good 8 hours just to, like, figure out how, like, get them all to work. And then I got this little room hidden in the mountainside, and I never used it. Like, what do I do with this now?
Yeah, Brandon's done some stuff like that. Doing some weird, crazy things. Actually, there was this one spot you run through it. Like, he has this crazy talent, him and a bunch of friends and everything put together. And there's this one spot where they put, like, pumpkins or watermelons or something on it. And whenever you run through this, there are switches that you step on, and they throw watermelons at you.
Awesome.
Yeah. They've done some crazy stuff on there. Go on. That's it for me. Dan, what have you been playing?
Well, whilst you've been playing Minecraft, I have completed 3 games.
Bastard.
Yeah. Not in any particular order, apart from the order I wrote them down in. First off was Lego The Hobbit. What can I say? It's a Lego game based on The Hobbit. There's a bit of crafting involved. It's not brilliant. It's a Lego game. And really freaking annoyingly, it doesn't get to the end of the story of The Hobbit, just to the end of the second movie. So that was rather disappointing.
Well, I mean, that's as far as they made it in the movie so far. It's weird that they didn't bring out, or they didn't wait like another year for it to be out.
Yeah, or I don't know, just finish the story anyway, because, people have read the book.
Well, they can't do that because the movie hasn't been made and they used the voice and everything.
Yeah, but it was, it was alright. Smaug looks brilliant, huge.
Not blocky.
No, not blocky at all, as I was expecting him to look. But yeah, very nice. Obviously, you can't really comment on the voice acting because that's all lifted straight from the movies. So, it's exactly the same. But yeah, not bad at all. I guess, without completing every single little bit of it, because I just wanted to get through the story. It took about 10 hours, but I did spend quite a lot of time faffing about, playing as Samwise destroying Hobbiton, and then as a dwarf destroying, I can't even remember the name of the place, the elven town.
Rivendell. Yeah, Rivendell.
Yeah. So I went round as a dwarf, just killing all the elves who don't fight back, and destroying absolutely everything I could.
Now, which dwarf?
I went through all of them that I could. So they all got to destroy a bit of it. So it was jolly good fun. Obviously, being a Lego game, you've got, the great facial expressions to help, tell some of the story, but not as much as you used to. Now they've got the voices in from the films, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, it's all right. It was dirt cheap when I bought it, and I'm glad I didn't have to pay full price for it. But yeah, I mean, it looks good. Even with VSync on, I was getting a bit of screen tearing. I don't know why. But I've completed it. I can uninstall it. It's fine. I don't need to worry about that. Yeah, I've completed Marlow Briggs as well. And yeah, that's got a very interesting ending. The one thing that annoyed me throughout the entirety of the game is you can't use the right stick to move the camera. And there were lots of times when I wanted to move the camera. And instead just ended up rolling off something because I'd forget that that's the right stick is entirely roll. Put it in a direction, that's the direction you move, which is really handy sometimes. But couldn't I just hold down a button and you move the left stick to roll?
Well, it's like God of War where you can, you use the stick to roll or whatever.
Yeah, but it's just really annoying. In Enslaved, which I've also been playing, the right stick controls the camera, which is really handy because there's things you've got to jump to and you can move the camera around to find the path you're trying to get through. But it just really, really annoyed me, especially when there were occasions where you had to jump from one point to the other. And because I don't have a 3D TV and the glasses and graphics card that could cope with that, and the game doesn't even support it anyway, so it's a moot point. You can't always tell how far it is you've got to jump from one platform to the other. So I quite often miss jump, either too far or not far enough, which is just gets tedious after a while. But that just could be my ineptitude at platforming.
Well, that seems to be the default now with the right stick being a camera, so you just go to that now and
Yeah, and I'm so used to doing that. And then you're like, oh no, you've rolled off the ledge. Brilliant. So, thanks a lot. So yeah, but great. Well, I say great story, fun story. Some brilliant evil characters in it. But yeah, really interesting ending. I'm hoping that they make a sequel because I'd like to see how he gets out of the mess he ends up in at the end of it. But obviously, we're not going to say anything about that to spoil it for Gary or anyone else that hasn't played it or completed it. And Gary, you're going to love me for this. I finally completed Wolfenstein: The New Order.
Yeah, after my flipping out on the last podcast.
Yeah.
But it probably was hilarious.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I've got to do it now. So I did it and just breezed straight through it whilst chatting to Teflon. And I was like, oh, well, that was a lot easier than I was making it. I mean, what can I say about that? I mean, it's a cracking little game. Again, I was getting weird graphical glitches. I don't know if it's because I'm using AMD or my rig needs upgrading, but
I don't think if I had any glitching or anything. I don't think so. Not that I remember.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, my PC's been doing weird stuff recently. Like the other day when we were recording, it just randomly restarted without even shutting down Windows. It was just like as if I'd hit the reset button.
Oh, really?
Of course, come to think of that, I might have accidentally just hit the reset button. That would have done it. But no, I'm pretty sure I didn't. So, yeah, there's something going on that I need to check out. But, yeah, Wolfenstein, enjoyed it much more than the previous one, which wasn't all that great. I can't even remember what it was called.
Peggle's ready to play.
Woo! Other than that, obviously, I've been playing a bit more Star Citizen. There's recently a new update, and the audio's much improved. There's better music. The sound of your weapons a lot beefier. And weirdly, the rear right of the landing gear on the trainer version of my craft is completely missing. So I'm not entirely sure how it's standing up.
Didn't you say your helmet was missing too?
Oh yeah, and my helmet's now invisible. So yeah, it is. They fix some things, and that introduces other glitches, and then they'll fix them, and yeah, I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine in the next patch. Actually, at the moment, I've just refreshed their page. They've got 494,149 people that have got an account in the game, and they have raised $47,651,397.
So ridiculous.
So, yeah, they're getting closer to that stretch goal of 48 million.
And what's that going to add?
I think we get a tree.
I thought the tree was the 47 million mark.
Oh, I can't remember. Hang on.
Because everybody wanted the tree.
No, the 47 mark, you got the engine tweaking upgrade, so you could tune your engines for racing and stuff.
Oh, that's what that one was. Okay.
Yeah.
So a tree next.
There's also an advert for one of the ships that they're going to make. The Retaliator commercial. And the 49 million will get a. Oh no, the 49 million is the Xi'an space plant, similar to a bonsai tree. So yeah, actually, I wouldn't mind that, but we'll see. So yeah, still looking great. Still good time to get into it. They recently updated the amount of people that can play the online section of the game. In the last update, it was 60,000, and then like 2 days later, they increased it to 200,000. So getting closer to being able to actually play against real people, which I'm really looking forward to. A bit of Call of Juarez. I'm roughly where Gary is, I think. Since I've been ill, I can't. My reaction times are shocking, and I'm on my second duel with this guy, and I just can't do it at the moment because I'm just feeling so. Yeah, it seems to be affecting not only my reaction times but my speech, and I just want to go to bed. Anyway, what else? Bit of Minecraft. Gary got me back into that. Not as addicted as Gary is, obviously.
You didn't really get into it. You're just like I started playing. It's like, I'll hop back on that. Like everyone seemed to hop on as soon as I got on.
Yeah. I only played it for 7 hours straight.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I guess we did both play like same time.
Yeah.
First night, but you didn't get on after that first night.
No, I've done a bit more. I've been on it at least twice.
Okay.
And yeah, I attempted to play Sherlock Holmes, The Mystery of the Mummy. And I had issues with it crashing quite a lot. And if you walk tab out, it black screens and you can't get back in, so I had to do it when I wasn't being pestered on, or not answer anything on Twitch or on Twitter or whatever, and just ignore all that. And then I get to the second chapter, and now, it's just completely balked now. So I think I don't know, I'll see if I can fix it, and if it takes more than 10, 15 minutes, then I'm just going to give up on it and uninstall it and try a different one, which I think is fair enough.
Go on to the Awaken, because was Persian Carpet, The Mummy, and I think another one just really, really old and shit.
But the really annoying thing is, when it starts up, the splash screen fills my screen. And it's obviously in 1080p, or at least stretched to it. But the game, no, that's in like 720 or whatever the ratio is. And so I've got the black borders around all four edges of the screen, and the resolution's horrible. I can't find any mods to make it look any better. And one really annoying bit, there's this bit, there's this room you're in, and there's a statue in the middle of the room, and there's obviously a path that you can walk down either side, but no, you can only go around one side of that statue. And I'm just like, why the hell can't I walk down this side where I am? No, I've got to go 180 degrees around the statue and then to the door I'm getting to. It's just, but it's all right. Actually, Sherlock's voice acting's fine. The guy who plays Sherlock, but the woman who his cousin, who writes to him, terrible voice acting.
All of them have terrible voice acting. Games are awesome, though.
And the guy who opens the door when you first get into the house, he has the biggest shoulders in the world. My God, he's huge. He's like 6 foot tall and like 4 foot wide at the shoulders. It's incredible.
Yeah, you should just go into the Awaken and let me know how you like that, because I think you'll like that one a lot better.
Okay. Well, I might do.
And it's the Awaken remastered, so they redid. I think that's the first one they ever did, but they redid it.
I shall check that out, possibly. Anyway, that's it for what we've been playing and stuff. So we'll be back after this short break where you can listen to some music, and we will bring you the news. Okay, we are back, and, well, it's news time, so let's kick off. And Gary, I believe you've got the first bit of news, so tell us what it is.
Yeah, this one's kind of weird. The article says Mel-only video game tournament sets off controversy. And basically... yeah. This news article starts off, says women aren't allowed to play Hearthstone in a upcoming multinational tournament, and the gender discrimination has triggered a great deal of controversy this morning. And this was like, I don't know, last Wednesday. So, almost a week. But yeah, apparently there is like a male and a female in the South Korean International Esports Federation. There's a male and female division for games that they can play. And the male's going to be Dota 2, StarCraft 2, Hearthstone, and Ultra Street Fighter 4. And the women are going to have StarCraft 2, Tekken Tag Tournament 2, and that's it.
Jeez.
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know why, are guys that much better at gaming than girls?
No, I've had my ass kicked by so many girls in video games.
I won't admit that I have.
It's because you're not a real man.
Yeah.
One of my exes used to kick my ass on Burnout. On some tracks.
I wish I could say Courtney's kicked my ass with stuff, but she doesn't play that much stuff with me that we can fight each other against.
Yeah, it's pretty much just me and Megan just co-op helping things, not really against each other, so...
You've done Portal 2 hugging each other.
That's fun.
Hey, I did that with Steve.
I think I actually did that with Jeremy on the Xbox.
I think we did.
Because I was like, man, I need another person to hug. I need someone to hug. And then Jeremy had it. I was like, Jeremy, hug me. And I don't think I even got that achievement because I didn't have enough people to hug.
Aww.
That's like the only achievement on Portal 2 on the Xbox I never got. But off of hugging, because there is no hugging going on in this news.
In esports.
Perhaps that's what they're worried about.
Too mmany huggy kissies. I don't know. Or women beating the guys and going, "Oh yeah!" I think somebody calls instead of a tea bag, it's like a clam stamp or something. I just clam stamped you. Anyway. Yeah, I think it's kind of ridiculous to. I think somewhere else in this article it says something about there are many other kind of tournaments and stuff where there is no diversity between men and women. Like this one thing says, this is unusual for a number of reasons. Most major video game tournaments are open to players of any gender, and there is nothing about games like Hearthstone that would indicate that men and women play at different levels, as they might in physical sports like football and basketball. Which is true because, unless, the women are complete bodybuilders, men weigh a little bit more than women in those kind of sports and have a lot more muscle mass. So, yeah, that kind of makes sense.
It seems like if they were to divide it up between the genders, that's whatever. But, I mean, they normally play the same games, which I don't understand at all. They just can't play Hearthstone?
Yeah. Right.
I'm sorry, it's true manly. What? It's a card game.
As unmanly as some people would say. Or like D&D.
Yeah.
D&D. Sorry.
I brought that up because Jeremy plays D&D.
I started recently.
I can't say anything because I've played D&D, and whenever I worked at camp, we'd have our weekly D&D game time. And we completely role-played that shit. And the one guy was hilarious. He'd play his little rogue and give him, a little high-pitched voice. And, he's a little halfling. And he just, a complete different personality to the characters that he would bring in being the dungeon master. And it was amazing and awesome. And Jeremy, I've seen pictures of you guys playing D&D, and Darren has, his little axe or sword or whatever sitting at the table.
We play in an empty office at work now, and if somebody walks in, they're just like, "What are you guys doing here?" It's work's over. Playing D&D. I just feel so much like a nerd. I don't even know.
Now, should I cut that out? Because
I love it. It's so much fun.
does anybody at work listen to this podcast?
That's all right. If it's after work,
Nobody cares.
I mean, the people there obviously know because they've walked in whilst they've been playing.
You're talking about this is after hours meeting. We're all working overtime.
Yeah.
We're brainstorming.
Some die.
Yeah. I don't know if I wish because that could be dangerous for me. Courtney would be sitting in the room, like as soon as I walk in the room at 10 o'clock at night, turns the light on, and goes, "Where have you been?" Then she sees me coming in with my my foam sword, and I'm like, hiding on the back.
Is that what you're calling it?
Oh God.
Sorry. You just set that one up too perfectly for me.
Yeah, we're completely taking the seriousness out of this article.
But yeah, I think it's ridiculous. I mean, video games, the only limiting factor is how good you're at the game. It doesn't matter if you're gay, straight, trans, whatever. It doesn't matter what race you are. It doesn't matter how old you are, unless the game's like rated and you shouldn't be playing it at that age. Then fair enough.
Especially male to female, like there is no reason that a girl can't be as good as a guy, or can't compare to a guy.
Yeah.
I mean, typically it's been thought of like guys play online games, but there's so many more women now that play. It's just.
Oh yeah.
That's the only thing. It makes no sense.
So the next bit was me, and it's a mod for a game that I've played a bit of. It's kind of cool. There's a modder in the Dota 2 community, and he's been obviously playing around, modding it, and he's introduced some basic kind of kart racing stuff into the game and created Dota Dash, which is a tribute to Mario Kart series, basically, and it's set entirely in game. There's, they're not exactly like, well, they look a bit like shells. The views,
it looks horrible.
Can't really tell.
It's so fucking cool. I'm just watching it now. Oh, it's bad. It looks like so much fun though.
It does look like a hell of a lot of fun, so I might have to download Dota 2 again. Just to play that.
I will play you against that all day long. Oh my God. The things are supposed to be like green shells, red shells, and blue shells.
Blue shells.
Yeah. They don't really look like shells, do they?
Speaking of this, Jeremy, do you have a Wii U?
I do not. Unfortunately.
All right, kicked off the podcast for leaving him right now.
I want one so bad, though.
No, I don't have a Wii U, so he can stay on.
Yay. I do have a Wii.
At least he said he wants to have one.
Mario Kart.
Well, so do I.
Yes, pick it up so we can play some Mario Kart.
And get me one while you're at it.
There's that new painting game I want to get real bad.
Pokemon Paint?
No.
Oh, you mean Mario Maker?
No, it's not.
I think he means a painting.
Oh, it's basically multiplayer, like 4-on-4 multiplayer.
Oh, you're talking
you paint
about
the level.
Splatoon.
Yeah, Splatoon. That's what it was.
Okay, back to the news before we get too far off.
Oh, sorry. Again.
No, it's my fault anyway.
So yeah, anyway, we'll have the link for the video for this racing mod in the show notes. Watch it. It looks like a lot of fun. If you've got a PC and you fancy trying it out, let us know. We'll happily play it with you. It looks like a right laugh, even if it is a bit.
Yeah, make sure to keep me up to date whenever it actually does come out.
Looks amazing.
Yeah.
I'll pick it up then.
It looks pretty damn cool.
But it's still going to be like the rest of the Dota community where it's like, oh, you're a shit, man. Oh, you should die. You shouldn't even play this.
Maybe. I have no idea. So yeah, it's obviously, needs a fair bit of work doing to it, but it's something that's actually going to make me play Dota 2 in some form, because I'm not really a huge MOBA fan. But yeah, short little bit of news there.
The next topic here is, I guess the Kinect 2.0, lost Xbox, but it's coming to PC soon.
Yeah.
Lost.
So, I mean,
It's also lost the Xbox branding on it, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, look at that, it has.
But the good thing is for anybody, because I'm sure you can connect from the Xbox up to it, right?
Oh, I imagine so. I connected my original Kinect to my PC once.
Yeah, since everyone's going to be selling their Kinects because they don't need them anymore, you can get one for cheap.
There might be a PC-specific model.
They're saying the other PC version is about $200 right now. They're suspecting. So I'm assuming there's another PC and an Xbox.
Completely reasonable.
Yeah.
Hang on, isn't that more than the price difference between an Xbox One and then an Xbox One with Kinect?
Well, the Xbox One is now $400 and the Xbox One with Kinect is $500.
Oh, jeez.
So it's twice the price difference.
Yeah. But I mean, if you only want that experience, I'm sure you can get, like, it's gonna have to be the same stuff in it, right?
Imagine.
Like, if you can't hook up the Xbox One version, that would just be kind of dumb.
Yeah, I haven't actually looked at the Xbox One version. I don't know if it connects via USB or what, so...
I think it does. I mean, the original Kinect did, so I'm guessing this one would.
No, the original one you had to get an adapter.
What?
To fit into a USB.
My Kinect just hooks up to the USB in the Xbox.
I'm sure it's because I've got this adapter thing that splits it for the power because it didn't have enough power going through it.
Really? I think...
For the PC, yeah, that's what it is. There's a specific Xbox port on the 360 for the Kinect. If it's...
Maybe it just look like a USB.
Because I've got an old 360, I had to get this adapter that allows you to plug it into the mains and
the newer ones came with that in it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I got a newer one because my old one died.
Yeah, but I don't think it's actually a USB port. I think it's slightly different.
Okay.
But would anybody be getting it if it has the same capabilities for the Xbox? Would you guys get it?
I'd be tempted to. I mean, I played around with my Kinect on my PC, and there was some great stuff that people were making. Mm-hmm. But at that price point, no.
Oh.
Because that'll probably translate to £200 over here, and I might as well get it.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and the price, other than if I'm hooking up to my PC, well, right now I'm in a very confined space, and even if I did have a bigger room and I hooked it up to a TV, I'm not sure.
Well, with the new Kinect, you don't have to be that far away from it, so you would be able to use it for hand gestures and things. And
there's only one hand gesture I thought of whenever you said. You don't have to. Never mind. Anyway,
but you could set it to recognize flipping someone off and make it close TeamSpeak or whatever. Or just have it.
If I could have that set as all control delete, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I think the best thing it could do is if you have Windows 8. Just because how they have it set up is basically how Xbox One is set up.
Yeah, navigating the Metro interface.
Yeah, because that stuff sucks as it is. And
it doesn't work with that, apparently, at the moment. But you know what it does for $70? Leap motion. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what people do with it on the PC, because obviously there's going to be a lot more people tinkering with it and coming up with stuff. But
yeah.
I don't know, really, it's just...
Until I can have a holographic thing coming out And like it could be like with Iron Man and in the movies and everything, where I can just like pull stuff out and play around with it and explode parts. And oh man, that'd be awesome.
Actually, it could be really useful connected up with Oculus Rift.
Oh yeah. I'm curious.
Not so much for obviously the head tracking, because the Rift will do that, but for the body tracking for the rest of it, so that you could
see your hands in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a big thing for a while.
If it did that, I would pick that up right away. And if I could like walk in place or run in place or something, I don't know. Instead of getting that gigantic treadmill, it's not even treadmill, just Omni track or whatever.
Yeah.
That'd be a little bit nicer. I'd rather run in place than I don't know, running in this weird ass thing. Then I'd have to set up and take up at least 6 feet of my house. Yeah, if it did that, I think that'd be amazing. Like, I'm trying to think of a game that I'd really like to do something. Oh, Amnesia would be great for that. If you could grab the door knob or whatever, and, open the door, close the door, turn around and all this shit. Oh, man.
Just in the corner.
You're going to have issues with that, because as soon as you introduce the Oculus Rift to being able to move around, you're going to get so tangled up in those cables and rip them out of your computer. So, yeah.
If it's long enough and, all you're doing is, it depends if you're turning around in circles and stuff. Like, I don't, like I said, like walking in place or something like that would be walking or running or whatever. I wonder if you'd have to crouch. That'd be interesting. You'd be like crouch, because that's what I did the whole game. I was just like crouched down, like going around corners, looking out. Oh man. Yeah. I don't know. I'd like to see what people could do with the Oculus Rift if they can do that, because I'd have to get it then.
Connect 2 and the Rift could be a really interesting way to go, but there's no way I'm going to buy it at that price point.
I believe there was.
Good.
Someone had a recumbent bike, and they hooked up the old Kinect and the Oculus Rift, and they made a virtual paperboy.
Oh.
Oh man.
You wouldn't even need a recumbent bike. You could use like an exercise bike.
Yeah.
No, like the only thing I need with the Oculus Rift is that flying machine and fly like a bird.
I'm curious.
All I need is a better joystick like Gary's and the Oculus Rift and Star Citizen to come out, and then that'll be fine.
I just want the Rift.
And then Dan's gonna get a cockpit, and he's gonna sit in there.
I won't need it.
Oculus Rift, and
I'll just need a comfy chair.
Lazy boy.
Well, you'd have to you'd have to perfectly set up the joystick in front of you and the throttle to the side, and then
Well, yeah, I'm modding my desk to do that. I've already figured out how to do that. So these extension bits slide out to the sides and then slide back towards me to fit the stick and the throttle on either side. And it'll fit perfectly in my chair, and it'll cost me like £20 to do.
By the way, Jeremy, I forgot to tell you this I invited you on. Dan's a little weird.
We're all a little weird, Harry.
Hang on, no, I've got to set it up like that because, there's going to be first-person bits to it, so I need access to the mouse and keyboard. So if I have these bits,
I can see him jump out of the ship, push these things forward, pour out his keyboard and mouse.
Oh no, my keyboard and mouse come out on this tray that I've put into this bookshelf, and then underneath the tray, these bits slide out and then pull towards me for the throttle and the joystick. They all stay like that whilst I'm playing Star Citizen. So I've got easy access to all the controls.
Whenever you're playing like a game where you need to get an helicopter or whatever, and you have the joystick, your keyboard's in the way, so you have to move it all the way and slide everything, and that's a great idea.
Exactly. So if I've got my chair, set up so my stick's at a comfy position on my right-hand side, and the throttle's at a comfy position on the left-hand side, and the keyboard and mouse can stay where they are, and I can switch between the two control systems easily, I don't see what's so weird about that. I think it's a damn good idea.
You're not allowed to come on here again.
What?
You're antagonizing him.
He's not antagonizing me.
You're making it sound like it's even better.
That sounds
That's
awesome.
not antagonizing me. Antagonize me would be like saying it's a stupid idea, like you are.
Making fun of you.
Sorry, I said it wrong. Encouraging.
Encouraging, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Gary, you'll see my photos when I've done it. You'll be like, oh, actually, that's pretty cool.
But I already have, like, an idea.
I'll even have
how-
extra spaces for like beers and tea and ashtrays and crumpets.
I definitely want to have, like, coasters, or not coasters, but, like, little cup holders in a chair whenever I get a nice... Actually, I can mod my chair that I have that's in storage right now. It's ugly as hell. I need to get a new Lazy Boy, actually.
I'm going to actually put cup holders in those 2 extra bits of wood that I've got.
That's where it's at.
Yeah, like, because I want my drinks as far away from the PC as possible.
Oh, it'll be far enough away, and it will be held securely.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, I can have an ashtray holder.
One more.
Oh, this is
I can't-
perfect.
I think once you have it finished, I'm gonna have to, like, come over and see.
You'll see it and you go, oh, now I see what you mean. That's awesome.
Make me one.
Oh, I already know, yeah. I already know, or have an idea what it's gonna look like. It's just like, goddamn. And so, I know I would do something like that, because I like making shit and stuff, and yeah.
Anyway, we've gone off topic again.
Oh yeah, I was going to say one more thing about this Kinect.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's going to take up as much resources as the Xbox. 'Cause I
That
know some
doesn't matter, because you can add more resources.
you can, but for some people who don't have as good a rig, I don't know if they'll be able to use it very well. You know.
Yeah, it's people like me who've got a budget system.
Mm-hmm.
You can upgrade.
Well, yeah, you can upgrade. The thing that really gets me, and it was hobbled from the first Kinect. When they first announced it, it was going to have its own processor and it was going to handle all the calculations. And ever since then, it's not done that. They were like, oh, actually, no, it costs too much. We're going to make the 360 do it. And then it was like, well, now all the games are crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, they got rid of the Kinect on the 360. Oh, hang on, stuff runs better now. We can actually get more power out of this thing. And the only reason they've got rid of the Kinect, it's not because people are bitching about it. It's because people are bitching about the fact that the PS4 can run more stuff in 1080p. That's the entire reason.
Just keep up with them.
Yeah, I'm sure. I can't believe it takes up that many resources, though.
I can't
Like-
believe they designed a console that's natural resolution is 900p. But never mind.
They should have put...
Everyone's got 1080p TVs. Let's
Yeah,
make this
like-
one 900.
I mean, if you, like, they
Oh,
should
good.
have just put in as much as the PS4 has into it and sold it for $500, and they probably would have been, well, no, they still would have sold less probably, because the, $100 price difference is definitely, like, more appealing to some people.
I don't think I know anyone that's gone from a PS3 and thought, you know what, I'm going to get an Xbox One. But I do know quite a lot of people that have gone from the Xbox 360 and gone, yeah, I think I'll go PS4 this time.
I know, like, it's pretty insane, because there are a lot of people that are like, man, I remember, like, say 2 years into the Xbox 360, you're hearing everybody saying, oh, Xbox is the best, blah, 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 blah. And now, like, as soon as the PS4 comes out, you hear so many people going, yeah, PS4. Go console
Yes, we call them
wars.
fanboys. Because we all know it's PC that's the best.
Of course.
I try not to make this, I'm just gonna shut up there. Wii U! Wii U
Yeah,
has the best games out there, by far.
on
Shut up.
console, maybe.
Yes, console games. Okay, they don't have Star Citizen. They have Shovel Knight,
So does PC.
yes. but exclusive to consoles.
They don't have Mario Kart.
Yeah, PC doesn't have Mario Kart.
No,
They got
but it
All-Star
does have
Racing.
Dota Dash.
But you know what it is going to have that or everyone's going to have is Mighty Number 9.
Yep.
Nice segue.
Why, thank you, sir. Oh, man. trying to get this news because we're like the off-topic crew this week.
That's the problem when you get to talk to someone that enjoys gaming as much as you do, that someone new, you end up just chatting about all kinds of stuff. So
no, Dan, someone that has a PC, you know.
Everyone that's on the show has a PC. That's how we record it.
Everyone has a gaming PC. A PC that can play games.
You can play games on any PC.
You gotta like keep rephrasing
that runs Windows.
You can't beat Dan. It just keeps going on.
Do you know how much Solitaire I've played?
Downloaded that from my Windows phone recently.
Yeah, I've been playing it on my Android phone.
All right.
How are you getting on with Windows?
I love it, but...
Oh, we are such a wreck.
Oh, we're just one train going too
fast. We're not even, like, drunk this week.
Okay.
Apparently.
I was a little strong, like I said.
Anyway, Mighty Number 9, the spiritual successor?
Yep, foam sword.
Alright, we'll see you next week, folks.
Next week when we finish the news?
Yeah. So, Mighty Number 9, the successor to Mega Man, is apparently reaching a new crowdfunding goal for an animated series. And I watched this trailer, and oh my god, I want to see it so bad. It looks like, they start out, they got the guy that does like movie films and stuff like that. He's like, in a world where robots are supposed to be made, or were made for entertainment that turn against us. One robot. And then like it just goes over and showing, I think his name's Beck. I think that's what it is. And, they're showing us, and like, it's supposed to be all serious, and he's like doing this stupid little stuff, and I'm laughing my ass off. And if they make this animated series, I will watch this shit every Saturday. I will buy every DVD ever made. Every
final action figure?
I will buy every action figure ever. I'm guessing you listened to the episode where I said I'm gonna buy every amiibo. But like, I watched the Mega Man animated series back in the day, and I love that shit so much. I remember like after he defeated him, he'd like touch him and take his powers, and then he'd like pull out and say cuts man's little scissors. And oh man, I would love to see this. And Mighty Number 9 looks so good. I cannot wait to play the game. I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna have to have it on a Wii U because it's cartoony enough to like, it's like a Wii U kind of game, or Nintendo style-ish. Anybody else?
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, maybe.
Come on, did that trailer not say, oh my god, it's adorable and awesome?
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it? Watch it after you talk about your news, and then you can interrupt Jeremy with his. Say, oh my god. Yeah, you need to watch it.
My internet's cocking up, so.
Yeah, that's true. Every time you like down or watching a video or something during the podcast, like you go robotic as hell. So I guess that's not a good idea.
Mode.
But yeah, this.
No.
Everyone can look at the link, watch the video, and find out how adorable this is. And if you don't know, Mighty Number 9 is made by the man that made Mega Man, so you know it's gonna be awesome. And look up screenshots and videos or whatever of everything they've showed of Mighty Number 9, and you're gonna want to play it. So yeah,
I'll play it, but whether or not I'll watch this, I'll probably end up watching it just because, insomnia.
But yeah, that's it for that, Dan. You can take the next piece.
Okay, well, the Texas-based production studio known as Rooster Teeth.
Hold on. Let me stop the podcast. I need to read off this advertisement. So, do you like doing this and that, or do you like eating this? Let me suggest this. That is the Rooster Teeth podcast, and I stopped listening to it because of advertisements in the middle of it.
Hey.
Sorry for anyone that likes Rooster Teeth, but I hate hearing podcasts interrupted in the middle of them. Go ahead, Dan.
This podcast has been brought to you by the Gamesmen. The letter P and the letter C. And the number 69.
And a 1 and a 2.
Okay, Texas-based creative production studio Rooster Teeth, the guys responsible for Red vs. Blue, and who own 3 YouTube channels that have something like 13 million subscribers between them. Obviously, their own channel, Slow Mo Guys and Let's Play. I do like the Slow Mo Guys.
I like
fantastic.
Blue.
Slow Mo Guys are the best.
Yeah, Slow Mo Guys are awesome.
And they broke some news that it's own 300,000 attendee RTX event, Rooster Teeth Expo, maybe. And it's currently creating a video game with a 19-year-old fan and apparent video game development prodigy, Jordan Scott. Basically, this kid, he says, they've given me so much freaking entertainment over the years, I just had to return the favor. And he's basically developed a playable demo of this game called Ruby, spelled RWBY, Grim Eclipse. And wow, it looks great. And as a result, Rooster Teeth are developing it with him, and it's going to be a thing. You're going to be able to play it, and it looks absolutely fantastic. It's a third person kind of hack and slash 'em up combat game in the
I think it's going to be like the way of Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah. There's a bit of feel there, but the art style is incredibly different.
Oh yeah, it's more cartoony.
But it, at the same time, looks absolutely.
Actually, I would say more anime.
Looks gorgeous, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, there's a story. I'll probably actually play it.
But apparently, the bosses at Rooster Teeth were instantly impressed with it, and they brought Scott on board to write directly with Monty Oum, who apparently is Scott's idol and hero, and apparently has indirectly taught him so many lessons and made him who he is today. He can't express in words how appreciative he is on everyone over there and the amount of work they put into their content. Bloody blah, blah, make a game about it. Anyway, so he's making this game, and the guys at Rooster Teeth have said that Ruby is a natural choice for us to focus on our first in-house produced video game. Fans can expect that we'll bring the same level of originality, action, comedy, and design to a video game that has made the Ruby animated series such a hit. We're excited about expanding the Ruby universe, and also excited that this project that originated as a homegrown also excited that this is a project that originated as a homegrown community endeavor. At the moment, there's no info on dev time, or when we're going to see any more info about it, but apparently production is well underway. We will definitely be keeping an eye on it, so keep listening and we will give you more information. For now, you'll be able to check the show notes where we'll have a link for the video, or you can just go onto YouTube and look for RWBY Grim Eclipse release trailer. It's there, and it's impressive, especially considering it's a 19-year-old guy that's just done it out of thanks for the entertainment they've given him, which I think is brilliant. What do you guys think? I mean, I think it looks fantastic. I can't wait to get my hands on it.
Let's just say next week we're gonna have this person come on the podcast who actually made a Gamesmen game. Man, I wish we could have somebody like the podcast enough to that. Maybe Teflon, whenever he gets into a video game industry, can convince somebody like Bungie.
Yeah. Maybe have us in as NPCs or something.
Well, it's like I know Steve wanted to do the whole Gamesmen RPG, and I started on it, but we've
lost steam.
We lost, yeah. Oh, I made textures and everything for it. And you mean the non-existent art guy, really?
No, I mean Lee, who's going to design the characters and stuff, and then never did.
Oh, I mean, we asked him like once. I don't think we ever really got him into it. But like, I made some textures for backgrounds and stuff. But it's gonna be like me and Steve making a bunch of stuff, and like we work all day during the week, and that's just crazy. And then Dan with the limited time that he's not doing all of his stuff. It's hard for people that actually find like man, if somebody asked me in college to make a game, I'd probably have a lot more time. But whenever I work 50, depending, with the overtime I'm getting everything right now to make a game, it's very impressive that a game this good came from somebody that's, 19, just out of high school, probably in his first year of college, hopefully he's in college, for something like game design. It's definitely, well, if he's not, maybe he'll get enough money from this game to find a full-fledged job in it or something, or
I imagine,
go to school and everything and get a job.
I imagine he'll be getting offers.
Oh yeah.
If not off the back of what's already been shown when that game comes out.
And Rooster Teeth, they have a lot of money, I think, behind them.
Oh,
and podcasting and everything that they do. I'm sure they have enough push, and what'd you say, how many followers they have on, or subscribers on YouTube?
I have 13 million, I think they have.
Yeah.
I
mean, I think just
there's
because
a fair bit of
Rooster
ad
Teeth
revenue
behind it, sorry, kind of screwed up. Rooster Teeth's behind it, like they will definitely, or this person will definitely get enough hyper downloads of the game, buys the game, whatever, just because of that. So, always having a big name behind you helps, and if the game's that much better, just so many more people are gonna buy it.
I really hope that's good. It looks so nice right now.
It does look like a lot of fun.
If he's gonna get, it's gonna be good for it. I want to make a video game, but
damn, why did we get into drafting? I mean, I've always wanted to do video game stuff, but like, you have to kind of move way out of state and stuff to do that, and there's a couple places apparently not close to us, but like a couple hours away in Pennsylvania, but yeah.
A lot of major studio, kind of.
You can always do like correspondence courses and then just make some indie games to start with.
Mm-hmm.
Just games yourself. But anyway. Next bit of news.
The last bit of news we got here.
Jeremy.
I'm going to bring it back to the Steam controller. Just because I think it'll be really great to play with this game.
As long as it's got Bluetooth, so you can.
Oh yes, of course.
Oh, although I suppose you could use an OTG cable and then plug that into your Android phone.
There'd be a way.
Yeah.
The Minecraft Pocket Edition is going to get its biggest update ever. It's going to include, this is the update 0.90, infinite worlds, caves, just a whole mess of new stuff here to play with.
I'm surprised they haven't put it to 1.0 yet.
Yeah.
Well, they're getting there. And then the price will go up.
I didn't realize the Pocket Edition didn't have caves.
No, the Pocket Edition, I've had it for ages, and it's been very limited. This update brings it a lot closer to, the vanilla version.
Just looking at it, it's almost like the PC, pretty much, or Xbox, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, that was kind of one of my main things. I did try it, the Pocket Edition. I just didn't like the controls as well. I mean,
I don't like holding on a thing.
yeah.
Because if you want to be more precise, it's easy and yeah. I mean, hell, if you want to play it on your phone, if you're that addicted, guess what? I'm not getting it. Because if I'm not working on my stuff, I'm not working on anything else right now because I am not putting more time into something else crazy.
You don't have 3 worlds going at once?
If I had 3 screens and I was waiting for something on another one like I am right now, I probably would. Enough about me.
Anyway, so that should be releasing soon here, it says, but...
Yeah, Thursday, they launched they're launching it, so that should be this Thursday whilst you're listening to it. But yeah, there's a huge amount of stuff, they're bringing in the wolves, loads of new flowers, new mobs, I say new mobs, Enderman, mushrooms, stuff like that.
That's nice.
Biomes from the PC
I killed an
version.
Enderman today. Yay!
Oh, nice.
He scared the shit out of me.
Brand new interaction button. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, that
Never
is
never
really
punch a sheep
good.
again.
Yeah, I have accidentally broken blocks and things on the mobile version and punched sheep. So yeah, I'm going to definitely install it. I recently reset my phone to factory settings because something was making it quite slow. So I'm going to pop Minecraft back on there. In fact, I should probably do that before Thursday and then just update it.
That'd be nice. I have to give it a shot now.
Yeah, and if I end up going into hospital again, at least I'll be able to play some Minecraft. Of course, I can also play all the games that I've got on my live account. So I could just play The Witcher 2.
Hey, I kind of play that game still.
I started that.
I need to finish The Witcher. I was expecting an outburst from Gary.
Right, you still never did that.
Yeah, it's when you remember that I still haven't finished Metroid 2033 that you're going to really freak out.
Not exactly. I mean, you should, you bastard. So many games.
Actually,
I'm trying not to do what I did last week and go, yeah, good, all out ape shit.
I finished that book recently.
What'd you finish?
Metro 2033. It's pretty good.
How long ago?
About a week.
Oh, so you like just started playing it and finished it?
No, the book. I read the book.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't read it. I Audible.
Listen. Oh wait, you can listen to it?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm
gonna be doing that.
The narrator says all the stations in Russian, so it's really hard to understand.
Wait, what? It means
It's got to be easier than reading the names in
the
Russian.
metro station.
Yeah, you can't keep track of them. Keep track of them. I had a picture on my phone that kept referencing to where they were at.
I don't think I'll worry that much about it.
But all right, off topic again. Sorry.
That's all right.
Not too off topic. It's still gaming related.
Not Minecraft though. Pocket Edition.
Yeah, well, I think we've probably kind of got to the end of that. But yeah, if you don't have Minecraft Pocket Edition, you can get it on iOS and Android. Sorry to all you Windows phone owners out there, but
One day.
Seems to
One day
be
we'll be like the rest of
forgotten.
the world.
Yeah.
Actually, there was talk a while ago about being able to download Android apps on your Windows phone. I don't know if they went any further with that, but...
Yeah, you can download them, you just can't install them.
Oh, well, I mean, you know what I mean. Play them, I guess. I don't know if they're going with that, though.
Yeah, it would be handy. I guess you could maybe run...
But then why don't you just buy Android then, I guess? I mean...
Yeah, why don't you have Android, Jeremy?
Because I like it better.
What do you like about it, though? Like,
it's organized. I mean, I noticed with Android and iOS, if you have your tiles open, they're just everywhere. At least with this, if you scroll to the right, it has all your apps in alphabetical order. So I mean, I like that.
Hang on. When I
apps are in
press
alphabetical order.
the apps button, it starts off
Are
with
they?
Adobe Air,
Okay.
Amazon, Appy Geek, BBC iPlayer, and
nice.
ends up with uTorrent.
Okay, because it must have been the older version of Android I had. It didn't do it alphabetical order. It just kind of was weird. It just seemed.
There are some phones where it'll give you the order they've installed, but you should be able to put in the settings alphabetical order because that's the way it natively organizes them.
Well, that's nice, and I like that. But
I could show you my phone whenever, like, if I ever see you again in person.
just come to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, good. I was in Pittsburgh last week, but
I heard.
Yeah, and I hit a car because my brakes went out. You have no idea how scary that is whenever your brakes actually go out.
I imagine it's about as scary as your head gasket going when you're in the outside lane of a motorway doing 80 miles an hour and you can't see anything for all the smoke that's
This is a
in front of
perfect
you.
segue to this one, then. So, oh god, what's it called? I guess just call it head gasket, main gasket, whatever, for your engine goes out in my Intrepid years ago, when me and Jeremy were headed to the Renaissance Festival.
Dressed up in
kilts. And I had to get out of the car and bend over looking into it while I was just wearing underwear under the kilt. Oh, God. Yeah, me and Jeremy went to the Renaissance Festival and, like, dressed up as Scotsmen in kilts.
Scotsman.
I still got a picture of that.
I got a new kilt. It's not real, but it's closer.
Dan, can we get off of this stuff?
Yes, we can indeed.
Somebody change the subject.
Okay, that's it for our slightly diverse and off-topic news section. We are going to take another quick break. You're going to listen to some more music, and then we'll be back with the quest of the week, the clean-up, and all that stuff, and then I can go to bed because I feel like crap. Okay, we are back. I hope you enjoyed that music. We are bringing you now the quest of the week and all that other stuff. So last week we asked you, should games be more punishing? So yeah, we might as well hand this off turn by turn. So Jeremy, why don't you tell us what the first comment was?
Well, this is from at GamerGirl27. Well, being a lousy gamer, no. I like DS, but I couldn't handle it. I like having my handheld every once in a while. I mean, I definitely can see that.
I feel a bit depressed about that because I bought a Dark Souls.
Yeah, for people who know, DS is Dark Souls.
Yeah, that was a waste of money.
It's not a waste of money. Come on. It's good. It's just insanely hard and crazy. And I mean, I haven't beat it yet, and I think it's way too hard. Well, for me, we'll see. I'm going to go back with this PS4 controller and kick ass like I am in Dark Souls 2.
I don't know if anybody tried Bioshock Infinite, like 1995 version.
Oh, you mean the hardest?
The hardest, sorry, yeah. And if every game punished you that hard, I don't know if I'd play games. I mean, I couldn't do anything that. I got nowhere.
They used to be a hell of a lot more punishing than they are.
Oh, yeah. I never finished a game when I was a kid.
They were, coin-op conversions, and they had to be punishing so that they take all of your money.
Yeah, come on. If you can make it through Pac-Man, with one coin.
Oh, I forgot. I have been playing something else. I installed Pac-Man on my watch.
Oh, that's right. I saw a tweet actually earlier.
Yeah. And I've been playing a bit of that.
How does that control on a watch?
It's not bad, actually, as long as you don't... basically, you swipe up, down, left, and right to control him.
Uh-huh.
And it's got the same kind of... you've got to do it slightly early, just like you used to have to. You know, if you leave it to the last second, he won't turn.
Oh, yeah.
But if you swipe down too far, it takes you out of the game. If you go from the top down, it takes you out of the game. So you kind of got to use like half the screen for the movements. But other than that, I mean, hang on, let's see if we can hear it. Let me just get to Pac-Man. There it is.
Just bought to watch my mom, and it's solar powered.
Can you hear that?
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, hang on. I'm trying to play it when I can't see it. Okay, I can't hear any of him eating. But you can hear me dying.
Oh, yeah. I heard the little walk, walk, walk.
Yeah, and it works really well. Surprisingly well, considering it's on a frickin' watch. Was it on full volume? No, it wasn't.
We didn't hear
Okay.
the waka waka, but we heard the dying. So
Hang on, let's try that one last time. Pac-Man. No, you still can't. Oh, now I've swiped it. Oh, sod it. Never mind. Gary, why don't you take the next one?
yeah, well, I might as well take this because I don't know if you guys will understand how I put it in here. But Wombo MK3 says at the Games RPG, hell no! If I wanted punishment, I'd go to GamerGirl27's dungeon. I'll stick to challenging but fun, thanks. And then GamerGirl responds to that saying, haha, or ha ha ha, well put, Wumble. So,
With a winky tongue
yes,
out, smiley.
yes, a winky tongue out, kind of smiley face
Nice.
thing.
Okay, so yeah, that's your response from last week's Quest of the Week. We didn't have any prizes because, well, we're cheap. And this week,
Oh,
we are asking...
I could put stuff out there. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, but no one wants putt-putt.
I do not have putt-putt out there. I should put that in my game library just to give away because it'd be hilarious. But yeah, like, I don't know, because I've been trying to clear off this game inventory that I have. If you guys want Sanctum, Worms Revolution, Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, since we've been speaking about it, Dark Souls.
Or any of the other games that Gary will put in a list in the show notes.
Actually, no, I don't have that many right now. Contagion, LA Noire, Bioshock Infinite, Sanctum 2, and Castle Crashers. That's the only ones. I've given away a lot of the ones during the last Steam sale. To get away with saying I spent money, really.
Speaking of punishment, I do not want Dark Souls.
I
don't know if I'll handle that.
What did I give you? I gave you Super Street Fighter 4 and something else.
I was going to play that today. The one you got me today, and I haven't. It took too long to download, and I was like, I'm done. I'm just going to walk away for a second.
Can't be that big.
No, I was impatient.
What was the other one I gave you? I gave you that and something else.
I'm looking. Rise of the Triad.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Classic Twitch shooter.
Man, I had to get that away. I had that since last October. And I thought you would like it a little bit. I don't know if you like Wolfenstein style games, but
Yeah, the picture looks like almost like a Quake almost looking thing.
yeah, it's kind of like
So,
that.
I mean, I liked Quake a lot, so.
It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of weird stuff goes on in the game. I didn't play too much of it. I still need to go back to it. But yeah,
The multiplayer is balls to the wall hard, man. There are some great people that play that game. Okay.
Can't wait.
Well, this week, are we going to give anything away? Are we going to give away those games? Yeah, we are, aren't we? So we'll give something to someone, won't we?
If somebody wants a game, I don't really care. I'll just give away games because I have them in my library.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think maybe we should try to make them correspond with us to get the game.
Well, yeah, I mean, if they send it in, they say, hey, I want this game, or just say, hey, I want a game from you, I'll probably give you a game.
Okay, well, if you want a chance to win a game, answer this week's question of the week. And we want to know how you feel about... I've completely lost my place on the page. We want to know how you feel about male and female diversity in tournaments. Do you think it's a good thing? Do you not care? Whatever. Tell us what you think. Let us know if you want to win a game, and maybe tell us which one of the games you'd like to win.
And I'll give you Hearthstone so you can play it in the South Korean tournament if you're a girl. Oh, that was horrible.
That's free.
I know, and it's free.
Okay, well, next up we've got our hashtag TGM checks, and, well, let's keep going in the same order. Jeremy.
No, Dan, you can take the next one since you didn't take any more because there weren't 3.
Yeah, but I just did the...
I don't care.
Yeah, well, I'm hosting. Jeremy, you take the next one.
All right. At Mark Anix?
Mark Anix, yeah.
Mark Anix at Gamesmen RPG. Been playing AC Black Flag and Titanfall this week. Hashtag TGM check.
At 1MK3 says, at the Games RPG, Titanfall, Guacamelee, Football Manager, Call of Juarez, Gunslinger, FIFA 14, and Forza 5.
And the next one is from GamerGirl27. She says, at the Gamesmen RPG, Titanfall, Peggle 2, and The Wolf Among Us Episode 3. So, cool. I'm really looking forward to Episode 5, even, isn't it? On Tuesday. Anyway, the next episode of The Wolf Among Us is coming out on Tuesday. Okay, and the last one,
Jeremy.
Gary.
Oh.
I'm going to let you take this one because I know how much... I
love him, Relis. I guess for people who don't know, she's been talking shit on Nintendo and Wii U since E3. So I guess I don't even think she listened to us. She just answered because of the other guys. She doesn't even care about us because we talk Wii U. I talk Wii U. Yeah.
She won't even come on the show.
I'll try to get her on next week, actually. It's been a couple weeks trying to get her on. I think she just doesn't like that I'm going to say Wii U, and she's going to be like, shut up! Anyway, at OC_Amaryllis, which is, if you didn't know, Overseas Connection Amaryllis. She's on the B team, I think, because they have the A, as in Canadian A, as I like to say, because they have a Canadian gun, and I'm like, yay! Anyway, but they say, or she says, I should say, at the Games RPG, been playing Titanfall with Mark Anix, LOL, hashtag TGM check.
Right. Okay, well, that's kind of bringing us to a close. So we shall quickly go through the shout-outs and stuff, and that'll be it. So, Jeremy, is there anyone you want to shout out?
Darren.
Hello, Darren.
Big bearded man.
Yep.
Okay. Gary?
Why shout out Jeremy for being on the show. I've known this guy since goddamn Tiger Cubs and and Boy Scouts, and you got your, I can't even remember if I was in the fight or anything. You got your Eagle Scout, right, Dan? Or, oh my god, Jeremy.
I did. Yes.
Yeah, so we're both Eagle Scouts, and we're very proud of our title that didn't get us anything in life. I'd like to shout out my chinchilla for being the coolest animal ever, and not being around anymore. I'm very sad. But other than that, I don't really think I have anyone else to shout out. So, Dan, who do you have to shout out?
Well, yeah, obviously, Jeremy, thanks for coming on. It's been brilliant having you here. Hopefully
really
we'll get
fun,
you on
thank
again
you.
at some time.
Yeah.
And one other, it's my friend James on Twitter. He's at JTANSLE. It's his birthday in a couple of days on the 9th. So happy birthday to you. If all of you could go follow him on Twitter, that will really freak him out because he probably won't listen to this.
Yeah,
So,
man,
yeah.
follow me on Twitter or something like it. Or no, it was Steam. He didn't even add me on Steam.
He barely uses Steam. So don't bother buying him any games or anything. Just follow him on Twitter and freak him out with birthday messages on the 9th. Okay. Web for the week to come. Jeremy, if anyone wants to play games with you, get in contact with you, how can they do that? Unless you don't want to share, which is
No, that's
perfectly
cool.
I don't have any friends.
My account on Steam is Noble76.
Noblesteed76.
It says Noble76 account on my Steam. So
Really?
yes, really.
I just had Noblesteed76 and it came up.
Yeah, I thought you did. I wasn't sure because I
I just did
mine
as
away.
well.
Anyway, you can find me on Facebook. Just Jeremy Matta. That's about it. I don't really do too many social networks, so sorry.
Doesn't even use Twitter. Like, who's this weirdo?
I know, right? I do not tweet.
Fair enough.
Sorry.
Unlike you, I like tweeting at Amras89. Oh god, Steam's on Amras_89 because somebody stole it. I found out Origin today is Amras1289, and I believe you play as Amras89. I plan on getting more Watch Dogs in on there, by the way, so look me up if you choose to hack my world. I will hate you forever. So, Skype's Amras_9. I really don't know anywhere else that I'll be other than probably Nintendo Network, which is going to be Amras1289 because of the whole debacle that happened, and I'm sad. Dan, how about you?
Well, unlike Gary, I've made it simple for myself, and you can find me everywhere pretty much as Hardlydan. Steam, Twitter, Origin, Uplay, even PSN and Xbox Live, although I don't use them, so don't bother. Drop us a line, any of us know if you want to play anything or whatever, and we'll quite happily jump in with you.
I did forget one. If I can't run in here real quick. Origin. If you want to play Peggle 2 with me, or play Peggle 1 or Titanfall, jam out of 52.
Oh, you have Titanfall?
I do.
We're gonna be playing Titanfall.
Okay. Last time I played, someone told me I should play Mario Kart because I suck at Titanfall.
That's all right.
So I said serious Titanfall, serious games or whatever, and then he made fun of me again, and then everybody else in the room made fun of him basically by doing the Doge thing, and then he left. So he won.
Oh man.
The geeks overthrown the jocks.
Oh god.
He said I should play Mario Kart on my Game Boy. Which I want to respond to say it doesn't come out to Game Boy, right? But
no, I can't. I don't remember ever playing Mario Kart on Game Boy. I mean, not even the Advanced SP.
No.
Which is basically the Advanced, really, wasn't it? But clamshell. And...
Nintendo was the first, and 64 was the second, as far as I know.
So that's my Titanfall experiences. So if you want to make fun of me, that's where you can find it.
Woohoo!
I'll make fun of you back. Oh man, that was good. I like that.
Okay. Right. I guess it's time for you, Gary, to do all that bit that you love doing so much.
You can find us on Facebook at the Gamesmen Podcast. Just click like there, and we will like you a lot. You can send us voicemails at the Games RPG hotline at 412-267-RPG1. That is 412-267-RPG1. And you can also send us emails at the gamesrpg@gmail.com. And if you don't want to send us voicemails, you can also send us your MP3s there if you want to record it for, fix it up, do whatever you want. And you can send us emails, ask us questions, do whatever you like, and we will definitely respond to you if you're not junk mail like we've been getting a lot of. A lot of that. And then we also have a Twitter account, which is at the Gamesmen. Let me clear that up.
It's not at the Gamesmen TV.
Sorry, my mouth got really dry right then. At the Gamesmen RPG, and we have no new followers or anything like that this week, as you can see a lot of, which is, I guess, kind of strange because we've actually had a lot the last, month, which has been pretty awesome. So keep following us. Come on, we've had 12 in the last 3 weeks. That's been pretty good. Ever since E3, we've been getting some good follows. I think that's been pretty good. You can also listen to us on YouTube, or you can watch our TGM tag along stuff. And hopefully, I can figure out this whole mess, debacle, whatever that's been happening with my videos, because they don't take up the whole screen and everything, and I cannot figure it out at all. So hopefully that happens eventually. But you can subscribe to us at youtube.com/GamesmenRPG. And then also, check out the hashtag not check out, but answer the hashtag TGM checks and the hashtag TGM check, which is, what do you think about male and female diversity in tournaments?
Or segregation, even.
Either or, yes. And then you can also follow our Twitch stream whenever we start streaming again, and whenever I decide to figure out my Elgato situation. Oh no, I can stream. I can stream no matter what with the Elgato. I just need to figure out how to record video with that so I can put it up on YouTube. And other than that is iTunes reviews. We like them. We love them. We want you to fill us up with them. That was wrong. So please send us in one. We'll read them out. We will send you love and shout you out. And if you want to be noticed by about 15 people, if not less, you'll be noticed. So please send us those in, and we will definitely love you. So, other than that, Dan, get us out of here.
Okay, well, that will do it for episode 26. Thank you very much for listening. On behalf of Jeremy and Gary, I am Dan. We are the Gamesmen. And until next time, we ask,
what role will you play?
Like I said, I'm currently trying to find my wallet, because I think I might actually buy Star Citizen.
Oh, sweet.
I've just been looking at it a little bit here, and it's exactly kind of what I wanted.
Yeah, it's the kind of game that the industry's been saying for years that no one wants. And they're obviously really rather wrong.
Oh, yeah.
So have you decided which ship you're going to get?
I'm thinking the 300i. Looks pretty nice.
And it's a good ship, and you can always upgrade it.
Okay.
Whilst it's still in alpha.
I was looking at that, I don't know much about it, but the Constellation with all the glass in the front looks pretty cool.
Mm.
But 275, I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
Whoa, it just stood up, and apparently Megan made me a very strong White Russian. She's like, do you want anything like popcorn or anything? I'm like, popcorn might be too loud, but I originally said Coke, and then she didn't give me a Coke, but that's fine.
Make another.
I've been drinking this too slow. I'm trying to not drink into the mic.
Not drink it to the mic. Do not stick your mic in the alcohol. It may give you a drunk sound.
Like this. Can't do that.
Sorry. I was just thinking, if you just had that bit at the end, that is the outtake.
What?
I want to beat it so bad.
Yeah, I'll be sure to do that. I didn't even notice I said that.
If not fully satisfied with this podcast, please return any portions for a full refund.
I want to beat it so bad.